So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. And we're underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Gordon. Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I have little doubt that the striker, Ollie Watkins, will have a huge role to play here, provided they can service him with the right quality. It's vital that they play those short crosses and cutbacks he can run onto, and that's the best aspect of his game, his explosiveness and clever anticipation in front of goal.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Plays the return pass. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Quarter of an hour played. Played back. Now it's Gordon. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rice.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And they can counter here. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. England are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Anderson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's in a great position here. Watkins going after that. He's on it, can he get away? Anderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Saka. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Gordon. Spence. Stones. And Gahey. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has been slung wide.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gehi. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's having a pop!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Pass is just off target. Gordon is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Saka. Played out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Anderson proves too strong. So, a temporary halt to the action. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
With the owner of a blue
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Serbia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Anderson cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's going wide left. Nice control. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's having a go! That is ended up in no man's land. And that's a dangerous ball. There's the shot! And there's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Serbia have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Watkins. The message is clear, none shall pass.
England really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now, this could be a chance. Shoots! And no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah. They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things.
Real chance! Goal, Serbia! And they get themselves in front! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Serbia with the lead. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And it's Rice. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
James promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to play it through. England are looking to break at pace. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely spread. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Takes a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Substitution for England, number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 18, Gordon. Number 8, coming on the field.
Serbia will
number
have one
17,
further opportunity to make a substitution after this,
number
their latest
11,
change.
Rashford. Number
That is
16,
lovely.
Mainly.
Rodgers, great
Substitution
chance!
taking place.
A real chance and a real let-off. That is good progress on the left. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's very neat. And that's aimed into the middle. And the keeper beats it away.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's managed to get free. Oh, no joy this time. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. That has not gone well. He's got away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So what can they conjure from this one? They want to be quick to recover this. And with that, the end. Serbia pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. We are just getting started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
That's going wide left. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this player, Anthony Gordon, is someone who's really impressed me in recent games. He's very hard-working, quite versatile, he has an excellent attitude, and he just keeps on ploughing away. I'm just curious to see whether he'll be allowed to operate more like an inside forward, because that's when he seems to be at his most productive.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Couldn't squeeze it through. Spence. Could move up a gear here. Gordon scooting forward. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Now that's well seen too.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
He'll try from distance! Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's going up front in a hurry. Bellingham. Now it's Kane.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bellingham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has not gone well. Serbia are looking to break at pace. It's a goal kick. Bellingham. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That is good alertness. Little pass back. Now it's Kane. Shifted it to the flank. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Gordon. Anderson. Kane! Goal, England! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 40 minutes is number 9.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. James. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Spence. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Some resolute defending there. England do have a chance to counter here. Pass somewhat off target. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Serbia go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, good take and great chance! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
James. Gordon is onto it in a flash. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Serbia still this single goal behind. Can he get on the end of this? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Real chance! And no mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out towards the flank. Now, what about a counter-attack? That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Distributed tidily. Nicely weighted ball. No, no way through there. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Keeper has taken decisive action.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
What a throw in.
Substitution for England. Number 10, Bellingham. Number 18, Gordon.
He's found a way past.
Number 7,
Spence.
Bukayo Saka. Number 8.
Serbia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That's good play.
Eze. Number 20,
We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Mainu. Substitution.
Now it's Eze. Rodgers. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Cleared away. That's destined for the flank. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
England.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. We're up and running then. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had it taken off him. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this player, Anthony Gordon, is someone who's really impressed me in recent games. He's very hard-working, quite versatile. He has an excellent attitude, and he just keeps on ploughing away. I'm just curious to see whether he'll be allowed to operate more like an inside forward, because that's when he seems to be at his most productive.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Gordon. Well-timed, excellent interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Gordon. Gordon. Very nicely done. And it's Rice. Quarter of an hour played. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rice. Neither side yet able to find the net. England are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The defender is not giving up on this. Not the most accurate pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anderson. Rice. Rice. And that's a good ball. And he shoots! Goal, England! And there is your opener. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
England have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. That is a brilliant interception. Anderson. And it's made its way to him. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Serbia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Yehi. Now Stones. And it's Spence. Saka chasing after it. Now it's Kane, driving forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he cuts out the supply. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And just a quick reminder today to please
Serbia
drink
trailing
responsibly.
by the
Anyone
tightest of
appearing
margins at
intoxicated or
half-time.
behaving in an inappropriate manner will be
Well, for me,
removed.
Peter,
Thank you very
things have
much for
never
your
really
cooperation.
got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Serbia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, that pass isn't the best.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
No, it's come to nothing. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Stones. Anderson. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Bellingham. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. England are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Spence.
The attendance for this match was 96,026.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Ah, that's a fine He's had a shot! And there's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Over to the right flank. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Spence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's there to retrieve it. Thinks about the shot. Serbia have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Saka. Now, can they get him away? Well, that looks a decent ball. There's the shot!
Substitution for England.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
Gordon. Coming on the field.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Number 16, Mainu. Number 20.
Serbia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Substitution.
Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Oh, no joy this time.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Can they find an extra gear here? Look at the space here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Eze. Spread to the right. That's good play. Tries to pass it through. That's good defending, very good defending. It's a really well-measured ball. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference. Well, we are already up and running again. And the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Serbia have their lead. That's going wide left. That's good vision. No, that's been intercepted. Opts for safety. Now he's off and running. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's forced to go back. And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short.
1 minute added time.
Oh, sweet feet. Forced to go back. So just 15 minutes still to come. Serbia have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind. They find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere.
Substitutions taking place.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Now it's Rashford. And it's Rashford. That's a cute ball. Now it's Rice. And it's been hooked away. Rice really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rice. Now it's Madueke, and that's Kane! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution for England. Number 4.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So again, we have parity. Rashford. Menu. Tries to play it through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he is deftly away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's good running with the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. Serbia take this the distance.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. Kane to get things going. That's a brilliant read.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
This for parity.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
So on to the second man. Oh, it's a really good save. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Esse is the third man to step forward. No! Hit it straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
We're on to number 3 here. No! Denied remarkably.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Madueke is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, stuck away with absolute confidence.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
James, last of the original 5 to walk forward. Made it look easy.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Now there's a penalty. And the drama continues. A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. Oh, sent him the wrong way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Serbia looking to save match point. Will do it.
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, under...
Shot a goal! And it's a goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a threatening ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Kane. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. James. Rodgers. That's a super give and go. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Spence. Gordon.
Serbia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that's gone loose. Serbia are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Played out to the left flank. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he was quick to react. England are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Gordon.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's well spotted. Saka.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played through, takes a shot! And that's in! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going.
He's having a shot! Goal, Serbia! truly turned on its head. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Serbia leading now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rice. And here's Gordon. And that's a throw-in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rodgers driving forward. Chance! And he's heaved it away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Serbia are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. We're already back up and running after half-time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Saka, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for options for movement. And he has been fouled there. And it's James. Anderson. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is a brilliant interception. It's a poor throw, that, picked off with relative ease.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Gordon. And this is Kane. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Deftly
The
away.
attendance for this match was 96,628.
60 minutes played. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's onside. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's nice. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Not the most accurate pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's been cut out, well played. And it's made its way to him. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. He's going for goal!
exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Anderson. Spread out to the left. Rodgers cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Anderson. This looks promising. Gordon.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
England have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Serbia need to make something happen here. This might spell danger. Rice. Looking to play him in. He's gone back. Can he find the finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And that has been cleared. So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Substitution for England. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 17,
90 minutes gone and nothing
Number
between
18,
them still.
Gordon. Number 8, coming on
Menu.
the field. Number 20, Madueke.
Rice.
Number
That has not
21,
gone
Eze. Number 11, Rashford.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Menu.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Madueke. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Driving forward. Knocks it into space. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Madueke. And it's Eze.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get it through? Oh, super ball! He's dealt with that really well. And we're halfway through extra time.
Hello everybody, and please join me
Well,
in
nobody
wishing
wants to
a
settle for
happy
this, of course, but
21st
everyone is running nigh on
Thank
empty.
you.
Is there going to be a moment to win it?
Substitution for England, number 4, Rice.
Exhaustion,
Coming on
physical
to replace
and
him
mental.
is
Will we
number
find a
14,
winner?
Henderson.
It has been a
Substitutions taking
slugfest.
place.
Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Picked out brilliantly. He's cut it out. Nicely spread. And that pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. He's in plenty of space here. He leaps for it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He is looking a bit leaden-footed now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's a smartly directed ball. Spence. And it's Eze. Now it's Menu. Madueke gets into a good position. Menu. And he's managed to get rid. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. And he has done his bit.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. One-one. So both teams on the board. Rashford is second man up.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
Now it is the turn of the captain. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Eze is third in line.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
We're on to number 3 here. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too. It's 3 each. Madwicki is the fourth man to step forward for them. Made it look easy.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much. James, last of the original 5 to walk forward. And he puts it away.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
We're talking about a pressure penalty. It's saved, and it's over. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. So things are underway. And here's Gordon. Gordon! Oh, brilliant from Gordon! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. England take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Serbia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that's a key interception. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's made its way. Chance! And that's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Lovely bit of skill. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Bellingham. That's a nicely shaped ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And the pass is intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for options for movement. Anderson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Great defending, strong and determined. Good ball, good take. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kane might just make this. England are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Gives it back. That pass has been well intercepted. James promptly onto that, and that is that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, played right into his path. They've got a corner here.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's been won straight back.
1 minute added time.
Driving forward, showing good feet. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And we come
So
to
your
you
views
now
on the
with
first
a big
half?
request for
Serbia will
support
be
for
pretty
our
happy
charity
with the
fund,
way they've
Chant in
performed so
Football.
far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Back on the way then. Real chance! Goal! Serbia! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Serbia have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. No, that's been intercepted. There they go, hunting in packs. Gordon. Gordon makes a dash for it. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball, brilliantly cut out. And he's there to get it away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
96,847.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Looking for the run. That is good alertness. Spence. Here's Gordon. Rice. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now he's off and running. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that looks a decent ball. That is very well defended.
Serbia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Passing nice and neat. He's on it, can he get away? Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely shaped ball. Well, nicely intercepted. Saka proves too strong. But he's forced to go back. Serbia close now to seeing this one through to the end. Gordon, he's found a way through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
This is the time you need that pace.
Saka does really well to win the ball there. That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. So straight into the action. Driving forward.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries to play it through. And that is a little undercooked. He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, who's going to be first to this? So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Saka.
That's going in strongly.
He's in a great position here. Brilliantly cut out. That's destined for the flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gordon was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! Goal! Serbia! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tries to pass it through. Corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rice gets it away. Gehi calmly anticipates. No, he's not getting past him there. Aims beyond the defence. Shoots! And he hits the net! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Serbia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team...
Ah, he's given it away. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
England, after 39
Just
minutes,
1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Picked out brilliantly. And he was alert to it. And he can thump it away.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Saka. Now, can they get him away? Dink through. And he's taking no chances there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's been cut out, well played. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Serbia are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, there's the clearance. Gordon is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely spread. Looking for the run. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
For this match was
60 minutes played.
147.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
James has given away a free kick. James gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Played out wide. And he's forced to go back. Played back to the goalkeeper. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now this could be a chance. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Kane. Anderson.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Anderson claims comfortably.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now he's off and running. Oh, super find. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution for England, number 10, Bellingham.
Good steal, he just
Number
read it.
8, number 7,
Rice.
Bukayo Saka.
Serbia have, after
Number
this,
18,
one further opportunity
Gordon.
to make a
Coming on the
substitution.
field, number 17, Morgan Rogers. Number 16,
James.
Mainu. Number 20,
And Spence.
Madueke.
And it's Rashford.
Number 11, Rashford.
And this is
Substitution
Kane.
in progress.
Rogers. Great chance! And it's in! And right near the end, we have parity. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's quick to get rid. So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Serbia pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? There's a quick free kick. Closing in on goal. Can he finish? This time, surely! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Serbia leading now. Menu. Good ball, good take. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Plenty to aim at here. Decent chance! So close to drawing level.
Rodgers really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Menu. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And smartly reclaimed. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution for England, number 4.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 14, Henderson. Substitutions taking place. There will be 1 minute at a time.
And he welcomes it in. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the lead now is 2. And it's made its way to him. Gehi did well to stake. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an
So was this when the game was won? Logic and experience would certainly suggest that, but who knows what the game still has to offer. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? No, that's been intercepted. Jordan Henderson. This is a promising build-up. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a little off target. Now it's Rashford, and he was quick to react. Stood up well to him there. Rodgers. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. And that is that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Please join me in
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. So things are underway. And it's made its way to him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here to...
And the shot! Gehi can get it clear. Referee's given a throw. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rice. Chance for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rice is there, and he can get that clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Goes down, but nothing given. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Task somewhat off target. Great chance! Gordon. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a header! Gehi can clear it away.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rice. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. The muscular approach does pay off here. Ambitious ball here, and he was quick to react. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Defending here is really tight. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Played out to the left flank. Foot in. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Gordon. It's Bellingham. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Rice. Now it's Gordon. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rice. He's in a good position. It's Kane! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. That has been knocked clear. Driving forward. Chance here to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Those of you making their way home on public
neither side
transportation
yet
today,
off the
please
mark.
watch the screen.
Yeah,
for
0-0,
train
but
departure
definitely
times
not from the
all
want of
local
trying.
major
There's been
stations.
plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Serbia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, that's a key interception. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Serbia have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now this could be a chance. Now that's well seen too. England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Serbia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, can he get onto this? Well timed, excellent
The
interception.
attendance for this match was
Gordon.
97,559.
So we've reached the hour mark. Saka is having a shot! And he's stuck it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And he's lost his man here. Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. Saka! That has not gone well. You would think that now would be a good time to... He's having a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, denied brilliantly!
Anderson really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Rice goes short. The ball goes in. Cleared away. Serbia have the chance to... He's having a pop! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
He'll try for distance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
No, that's been intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's on it, can he get away? Delivered low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Serbia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's found the way through. Can he finish? And he's following up. Goal, England! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution for England, number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. England win the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it.
Tries a shot!
Number 17.
And a truly agonising miss.
Number
Well, it's certainly
16.
encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Number 11.
It's their second corner of the game.
Rashford. Substitution.
They've played it short. Oh, shooting chance! So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Eze. Ball is over the line. Spence. 5 minutes left on the clock. Eze does really well to win the ball there. Rice. And it's Rashford. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And here's Eze.
Has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution for England. Number 4.
England making
Right.
further changes here
Coming on to
and
replace
in
him
quick
is
succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's
Henderson.
absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Kane. Oh, that's well spotted. Ah, lovely feeding is such a good mover. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Serbia played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is
England
fervent, the
against
atmosphere
Serbia.
frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. We are just getting started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls.
And the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
For me, Peter, Mark Gahey is one of the most technically accomplished centre-backs around. He's also got great recovery speed and athleticism, and a really intelligent reading of the game. There's no doubt in my mind that he's among the very best in the current crop of English defenders. He has been excellent.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Serbia are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Spence. Pressing high and with purpose. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Kane, pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Saka. Succumbs to the pressure.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Gordon. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Gordon. Oh, no joy this time. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. That is good strength. Oh, well played, well played. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. He is through here! Just 5 minutes left until the break.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. There will be a throw-in. Showing good feet. Oh no, what has happened here? So, a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Serbia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Kane is onto this. Not where it came from. Doesn't quite get there. Knocks it into space. Oh, can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. No, he's not getting past him there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
This is a promising build-up. And now the breakaway. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Saka. Now it's Saka.
The attendance
Almost
for this
an hour
match
gone.
was 98,004.
He's in a great position here. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. And the counter is on. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. The referee has given a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Very nicely done. Looking tiny in possession here. Tries a shot! Goal! And we have liftoff! That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Number 9.
England are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible... It goes for a shot! Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Serbia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rapidly approaching the end. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now.
Substitution for England. Number 13.
England can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 10, Bellingham. Number 8, number
Spence.
7,
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
coming on the field. Number 1, Jordan Pickford. Number 17,
Stones. That's
Morgan
going
Rogers.
wide left.
Number 16, Mainu.
Now it's Rashford.
Number 11,
Tries to
Rashford.
pass it through.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's a throw. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's destined for the flank.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well read, nice interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Substitution for England, number
So we have
18,
movement on both
Gordon.
benches.
Coming on the field is number 20, Madueke.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Substitution in progress.
Madueke.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Rice. Pass is just off target. Now it's Rashford. Rashford powering forward here. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Tickets at hand as it's time for
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Rodgers. Now it's Kane. The most accurate pass. And that is a little undercooked. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. James kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, what about a counter-attack? James. And Madueke. Menu. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they can counter here. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Quality ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And England have a chance to counter. Madueke. And he's intervened well there. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
If you do have a chance today, please take
Well, no
some time
question,
out
the
to
will
give
exists
support
to
our
try and win it,
stadium.
but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short.
Substitution for England. Number 4. Right.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Number 14.
This
Henderson.
really has been thrilling.
Substitutions taking
Both
place.
sides going at it, and now for the final act. And he's in on goal!
Substitution.
Corner number 3 coming up. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. So their 4th corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Tries one from range!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
England are looking to go forward now. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rodgers.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Rashford.
There will be
He's
one
a
minute
sharp
added
little
time.
ball here. Kane is flagged offside. Spence promptly onto that, and that is that. Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. So this one to set the tone. And no mistake.
That's the example they will want to follow.
One-one. So both teams on the board. Rashford is a picture of calm despite the moment. Now that is how to take a penalty.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So on to the second man. That's a brilliant read.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
England are looking for comfort. by 2. And that is a giant step towards the line.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
And in with absolute accuracy.
It was well disguised, it gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
This to double their advantage. 2 up.
A great position now, but still work to be done. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
It's in. Pick that one out.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Everyone here are holding their breath.
And that will do it. Serbia fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shoot. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
England.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. We are just getting started. Oh, good effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's made its way to him. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I'm curious to see the winger Anthony Gordon being tasked with doing what he...
And he shoots!
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Serbia are looking to go forward now.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Looking to play him in. Space for him to turn and look. Gordon.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well timed, excellent interception. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Gordon, and it's Bellingham. In with the challenge. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well read, nice interception. Gordon.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a sharp pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Goal, England!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that is expertly dealt with. Saka.
Serbia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gordon.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through. Always onto this. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Gordon.
Serbia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Saka. Oh, just skips. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. And
it's been taken short. Pinches it off him. And now they can spring out of defence. Gordon. Rice. And he welcomes it in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is a brilliant interception. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period. Great chance! And no mistake! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Serbia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Anderson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rice. Now it's Gordon. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Passes short and sharp. Oh, super ball. Serbia can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he cuts out the supply.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The attendance
an hour
for this
gone.
match was 98,004.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Serbia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gordon, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Kane. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? And he's being shifted off it. Saka! And that is doing no harm at all.
Substitution for England. Number 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 18, Gordon. Coming on the field, number 17, Morgan Rogers. Number 11, Rashford.
Serbia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Half an hour gone in the second half. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Serbia have a free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1.
Serbia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's intervened well there. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Foot in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yep, it's a corner. England have their second corner now.
Substitution for England. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 8, number 4, Rice. Coming on the field, number 21.
James with the short one.
Number 16.
That's tidy.
Manu. Number 14, Henderson. Substitution.
England really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodgers.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There will be
It's a good ball out wide.
Time.
He is through here! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. This is a promising build-up. And that will be it.